This is Chris Spiker. That's right, Kimberly Maevers is back. Fun for you. Pet groomers, pet sitters.
In-home pet sitting.
In-home pet sitting, pet care.
Right.
All of that.
All of that. Let's get it right, Chris.
Kimberly Maevers, welcome.
Thank you, Chris Spiker.
Yeah, thank you for supporting the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce.
I love the chamber.
Tell me a little bit about the pet sitting business.
Well, the pet sitting business is a huge industry. Of course, anything to do with pets is a huge industry. The pet sitting business is something that a lot of people take, I think, very lightly, and they shouldn't, because you're asking someone to come into your home when you're not there, and you're asking someone to take care of your precious fur babies or feathered friends, and you're not there. So for me, pet sitting is a very important, very valuable industry and business, and it's something that I'm extremely passionate about. I started my company 9 years ago, and it's grown into a great little empire of wonderful clients and clientele and special needs pets and the whole bit. It's a business that I think people should give more credit to, and I'm going to fix that. I'm going to continue to help people understand the value of professional pet sitting and where its place in this market is.
Right. It's scary.
It's deep.
Somebody's, they're in your house.
They're in your house.
Your animals.
You're not there. I've had phone calls from clients. They're now my clients, but I have one phone call several years ago, and this woman was on vacation in Atlanta, and she says, "You don't know me, but I need to hire you as soon as I get back to town. I have to fire my pet sitter. I just saw her on my camera at home eating all the food out of my refrigerator." I said, "What?" Yeah. And, you know, people have cameras in their homes all the time now, thankfully, but when you think about just, well, I just need somebody to come over and walk my dog. Well, how is that person going to access your home and your pet when you're not home? Well, I'm going to give them a key. Okay. Now you've just given them the keys to your castle and your dog.
And you don't know them.
And you don't know this person. So I constantly, when I'm approached by a prospective client, I encourage them to check credentials of everyone that they're getting a quote from. I encourage them to check references. I encourage them to ask for a license, proof of insurance, and bond. I encourage them to really consider the depth of what you're asking this person to do. And if you don't trust that person, this business is all about trust. If you don't trust the person that you're handing your dog leash to, or your bird to, or the keys to your castle, don't hire them.
And can they just call like the Association of Antelope Valley Pet Sitters and get the certification? Is that you're going to start that next?
I might. No, there are two professional organizations, the National Association of Professional Pet Sitters and Pet Sitters International. Both of those organizations have credentialed programs where you can actually, I am a certified professional pet sitter. It's a 16-week course. It's very thorough. There's 12 pages on hermit crabs alone. It's very in-depth. And for people who aren't veterinarians or vet assistants or have no background in animal care or husbandry, this is another option for them. But it is a professional business. And so you can go to those two organizations and look for a professional certified pet sitter to hire to come into your home and take care of your babies.
With our dogs, we just used to take them to the
boarding.
The boarding,
Right.
Someplace with cages and cement floor.
Yeah.
But that's kind of, they're outside and it's...
Well, there's a whole level of stress that humans probably should appreciate a little bit better. The stress that they put on their pets when they take them to a boarding. Every now and then there is a place for dogs to go to a boarding facility, and the boarding facilities here in Antelope Valley are great referral business for me, and I for them. But there are a lot of pets who don't qualify to go to a boarding facility because they're either not vaccinated, they're unhealthy, they've got some disease or a condition where the kennel is not going to take on that liability. The stress level is immediately reduced when you leave your pet at home, and it's got its own smells and its own bed and its own toys and everything. It knows you're not there, and they act very differently when you're not there, which is another reason why you need to trust the person who's caring for your pets. But it's a much safer, calm environment for your pets, especially if you have high anxiety dogs.
Right.
Keeping them at home is a much smarter option.
Yeah. Trying to gather them up to take them to the...
It's like herding cats.
It's exactly, it is herding cats.
I know.
And you have the 2-page form. So, you know, we're a client.
Yes, you are a client.
Take care of our parrot.
Yes.
And you come over every day for, it looks like about an hour. And you get the bird to do things we can never get it to do. It's singing and having fun. Oh, right. Good, Kimberly's here.
Right. I'm their BFF.
Yeah. So when should we have a sitter? We're going to be gone for half a day or 2 days or?
Well, it depends on the pet. And, you know, I get calls from people all the time who've just adopted a puppy or just got a puppy. And the puppy is young. The puppy's 8 or 9, 10 weeks old. And they want to crate the puppy, but they don't understand how tiny the puppy's bladder is. And so crate training is a really, really great tool to use, but that puppy's going to need to be let out. So if it's a puppy situation, I would come over every 3 or 4 hours and let the puppy out and take it out to the right spot in the backyard to go, or the front yard, to go do its business, and then put it back in where it's safe and in a controlled environment again. If it's an old senior dog where the dog only goes out once a day and doesn't have a doggy door, then I only come over once a day. If it's a cat, we definitely want to be there once a day to take care of cats and scoop the litter and make sure they're fed and watered and not locked in some closet or a bathroom somewhere where they're trapped for long periods of time, and that happens, unfortunately.
How do you take a cat outside?
On a harness.
On a harness, because they will just,
Well, some cats like to go outside.
Yeah.
We've walked cats, yes.
Okay.
We do walk cats.
And they stay in the yard?
Well, if they're on the leash, yeah.
Gotcha.
I would hope.
Yeah.
Or I'm in trouble.
Yeah. That's a scary thought.
Lost a cat.
A whole different, yeah.
Right. Wait a minute, that's where the insurance and bond comes into play.
Hey, how did you become a professional pet sitter?
Well, Chris, that's a great question.
Yeah. That was number 6 on your list.
So back in 2009, I was living in Colorado, and I was a home builder in a very down economy, and I was getting ready to leave Colorado and move back to California at a time when there was absolutely no home building going on in my Antelope Valley. So I had to think of something else to do with my life and to earn a living. And so I love pets and I love animals and always thought I'd do something with animals. So I went and visited with my veterinarian, had a conversation with her, and she told me that if she could refer all of her special needs clients to a well-respected, high-integrity person that could be trusted with the care of these special needs pets, that person could make a lot of money. So she and I, over the next 6 months, crafted a business plan, and she started training me in her clinic on how to take care of special needs pets, how to administer insulin, how to give subcutaneous fluids, how to help puppies who are paralyzed go to the bathroom over the toilet, all sorts of weird things. And since then I've grown a business caring for special needs pets and being a confidant that our local veterinarians can call and say, hey, I've got this client who's got this pet who's got cancer, they have to have medication every certain amount of hours, or all sorts of scenarios come into play. But veterinarians are a great resource for me because they know that I take this business very seriously, They know that I'm willing to sit down and train with them and their staff and learn how to care for this special need pet, just like they would if the pet was staying at their clinic. And then we get to carry that on and help the pet owner manage that pet's illness or disease in a way that, you know, they don't have to run to the veterinarian every day to get care.
Or medication.
Or medication.
Yeah, because some of it's just care.
Right.
Sounds like you're a counselor.
I do a lot of therapy.
Yeah, for animals and humans.
Yes, I do a lot of consulting with my clients. Pet obesity prevention is a huge thing that I'm constantly talking to my clients about, how to manage their pet's weight in a smarter way. You know, talk to your veterinarian. Let's be smarter about how often we feed and what we feed our pets. And I do a lot of that.
Cut back on the coffee and the alcohol, probably.
Yeah, don't give your bird alcohol,
Oh,
Chris.
no, I don't.
It's really bad for
Yeah,
them.
there's a list. You know, there's a list.
I know there's a list on the fridge that says, do not do this with the parrot.
And I just follow that list, and I'm in great shape.
And you're still married. That's great.
And yeah, I know. I'm just keeping everybody.
Right. That's
So how
good.
do people reach you, Kim?
So my company is Fun for You. It's FUNFUR, the letter U.com is my website. Phone number is 661-865-7412. You can also look up Fun for You's Facebook page or any of the social media sites that do pet sitting, and Fun for You will be there.
30 seconds on how you market your business besides come on the radio show.
Bum, bum, bum. Phone numbers, emails, branding. Oh yeah, Chris is holding a lovely Fun for You pen
Can't
that
see it on
also
the radio.
has, you can see it on the radio, just imagine this beautiful orange barrel with blue tint and blue ink. It's
Works
a
great.
beautiful pen, yeah. Magnets and pens, man.
Kimberly Maevers, Fun for You, in-home pet care. Hey, thanks for being on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, Chris.
You bet.